right, folks, it is finally time for us to settle not only which show is a superior brand when it comes to women's competition, but also who is going to be the women's Queen of the Ring 2025 winner. We have La Primera, Tiffany Vaquer, a woman that has been absolutely skyrocketed into the limelight, into the mainstream of today's professional wrestling world. I mean, come on, Tiffany Vaquer in her only 3 matches here on the JPG channel was a Money in the Bank qualifying match, the actual Money in the Bank ladder match, and of course the Queen of the Ring tournament matches. I should say 4 because she defeated Asuka and Io Sky to get to where she is here tonight, folks. Vaquer is obviously going to be a star for years to come, but her stardom, I should say, if I can coin a little phrase there, might just start here tonight. Might be a little premature if Vaquer can get the job done against another woman that's been very impressive, although over on the blue brand. That is Tiffany Stratton, a woman that has incredible performances against women like Rhea Ripley and Julia, to name a few, this past year. Stratton, everybody believes that she has what it takes. She's only missing that one factor that actually proves that she is actually as good as we know she is, and that is, you know, some form of validation, some form of championship gold, or I guess in this case a crown, something that shows superiority. Obviously we know Tiffany Stratton thinks she's more superior than pretty much the entire roster, and she has all that belief in herself, but the real question is, can she get the job done and prove that she is the superior woman here on the JPG channel? What a match this is about to be. A first time ever Vaquer and Stratton for the Queen's crown, as Stratton immediately throwing some blows at Tiffany Vaquer, but Vaquer answers back wildly with a huge super kick right to the midsection. Vaquer and Stratton now trying to feel each other out. Like I said, this is a very first time ever matchup. 2 women that have completely different paths that have gotten them to WWE today. Tiffany Stratton, obviously a recruit out down there out of NXT, out of the Performance Center. Stephanie Vaquer, meanwhile, has honed her craft all over the world. Formerly, obviously a Chilean wrestler, but also has made her marks over there in Japan, over there in AAA, all over the world before coming here to WWE. So a lot of people would say that Vaquer might have the advantage in this one, but it's very hard to tell. Obviously, she has the experience over Tiffany Stratton, but these two have really been doing this thing for almost as long as one another, as Stratton might be a year or 2 less experienced than Vaquer, but you know, Tiffany Vaquer, for how good she is, she hasn't been in the game for very long, just like Tiffany Stratton. As I look at this, Tiffany Stratton goes for a springboard swanton, I want to say that looked like, but Vaquer able to get the counter. Oh, and a huge backbreaker right onto the knee. And now La Primera is in full control here. Oh, a big kick right to the face, though, as Stratton now a drop kick right to the face. Stratton again turning things around in her favor. These 2 women putting it on for the Saudi crowd. As now look at this, goes for a powerbomb. Stratton, though, completely taken off guard here by Vaquer with a nice sunset flip counter and a big super kick right to the face. La Primera not playing any games here tonight. Vaquer trying to pace herself here. Tiffany Stratton obviously needed a moment to rethink a strategy. And now, wait a minute, goes for the kick again. Oh, this time she gets that leg almost ripped right out of its ligament. Stephanie Vaquer clearly coming in here with a strategy, and that is to tear apart the center of the universe. Oh, a big super kick right to the face. Again, Vaquer goes for the cover. Stratton again needs a big kick out and gets it. Now Stephanie Vaquer is just absolutely almost dominating at this point Tiffany Stratton. I hate to use that word because, like I said, Stratton is obviously a very capable competitor in her own right. But it has been almost all... Oh, Vaquer in the early goings. A huge diving leg drop. Imagine what it would do to the career of Stephanie Vaquer if she wins this one and goes on to SummerSlam to face the winner of Bayley or Sasha Banks. I mean, you talk about what a monumental match that would be at SummerSlam. Likewise, Tiffany Stratton could get her revenge if Rhea Ripley is still the champion at SummerSlam. Remember, Stratton and Rhea Ripley fought for the Women's Championship this past year at WrestleMania, but Tiffany Stratton wants that second chance at Mommy Rhea Ripley, or whoever the champion might be at that point. Big chop right to the chest now. Tiffany Stratton. Well, for the cover here is now Tiffany Stratton. Oh, just wrenching that arm of Vaquer. Look out. Big running power slam by Stratton. And now Tiffany Stratton, with the power advantage, I suppose, over Vaquer, has been able to turn this thing around. Stratton calling Vaquer up to her feet. This might be the pace that Stratton would prefer to keep it. Vaquer obviously can turn it up a notch. Tiffany Stratton, though, look out here. Oh, a big splash into the corner. Stratton usually prefers a little bit more of a methodical pace and a way of looking at things. Is now look out here. Tiffany Stratton. Oh, but she can certainly adapt. And now, wait a minute, Tiffany Stratton already going for the... Oh, I was going to say already going for the kill here. But Stephanie Vaquer able to wrestle her way out of things. Stratton was going for the PME, the prettiest moonsault ever, but Vaquer stepping out of harm's way. And now Stratton having to go right back to the ground basics with Vaquer. Sends her into the corner. Big run up this time by Tiffany Stratton. Oh! A handspring. Almost splashing in the corner. Big super kick. Did not get all of it. And now wait a minute. Tiffany Stratton went for something, but Vaquer getting the counter. Oh, a chop to the chest. Another one. No, averted. Goes for a super kick. Averted. Back and forth this match goes. Remember what's on the line. The Queen's crown. A shot at a world championship at SummerSlam in one of the co-main events. Vaquer now sending. Oh, Tiffany Stratton down to the floor. And now look out here. Stephanie Vaquer calling Stratton up to her feet. A suicide dive connects and wipes out the prettiest princess on Friday nights. And now Vaquer sending Stratton back in the ring, but Stratton obliges. And now wait a minute, Tiffany Stratton. Oh, she went for a senton, but Tiffany Stratton did not get none of that to fall. And now wait a minute here. Again, a second counter of that powerbomb. Again, gets the sunset flip. Count of two. No, this time Stratton able to shift her weight. Count of 1, 2. Oh, that was almost it. Stratton almost got Vaquer. Like I said, the experience might be in the favor of Stephanie Vaquer, but that would have been a moment where she looked ill-experienced if she got rolled up by Stratton. Outsmarted is probably a better word because she started the roll-up, as now Tiffany Stratton goes for a suicide dive of her own. Not to be outdone. Of course, you don't get the nickname the center of the universe by playing second fiddle. Stratton now. Look out here. A big springboard moonsault. Tiffany Stratton pulling out all the stops here in Saudi Arabia. There's just too much on the line for her to not to. As I look at this, Tiffany Stratton. Oh, a huge springboard elbow. Like I said, thinking outside the box is Stratton here tonight. We don't usually see her take to the ropes like that. Meanwhile, Tiffany Stratton just driving that forearm right into the face of Vaquer. Oh, and a huge Huge drop kick right in the corner. As now Stratton trying to control the pace here. Meanwhile, Vaquer in a world of trouble because there is a hell of a maneuver right that time. The rolling hills by Stratton and hits a senton right afterwards. Connects with the senton, goes for the cover. Vaquer has to get the shoulder out. Tiffany Stratton now. Frustration settling in for Stratton. Vaquer is in trouble. And now, wait a minute. Again, goes for the PME and this time hits it. The prettiest moonsault connects. And she's going to be the prettiest queen. Oh, I was going to say. Going to be the prettiest queen in the fair land. But Vaquer gets the shoulder out. And now Tiffany Stratton setting Vaquer on the top rope here. What does Stratton have planned for Vaquer on the top rope? You got to be kidding me. Stratton, we've seen this in the Jade Cargill match. An avalanche rolling hills. That's got to be it. After the prettiest moonsault ever, after a normal rolling hills, an avalanche rolling hills, still not enough. Tiffany Stratton trying to think about what the hell she's got to do to put away Vaquer. A huge standing moonsault could be the gateway to that. Big strike to the face. No, Vaquer catches it. What a knee of her own. And went for an elbow. Oh, but got drop kicked right to the face. Big kick to the midsection. Back and forth this one goes. Stratton is trying to control it, though. And now big chop. Vaquer now, though. A big strike right to the face. Stratton obliges right back. And we got a hockey fight right in the middle of this Queen of the Ring tournament final. Big strike right to the face. Back and forth. No one wants to give anything for one another. There's too much on the line, as we've already stressed. But now Vaquer and Stratton going back and forth. I mean, like, how long is this going to go? These two are not giving anything. And there's the hockey fight that I was talking about, as Stratton and Vaquer beat each other senseless at this point. Oh, and Stratton getting the best of it, though. But wait a minute, Vaquer. Oh! Boot right to the face. Eat defeat. Whatever you want to call it. It looks like Stratton's going to actually literally eat defeat, but no. Vaquer just nearly won that crown right then and there, but Stratton wise enough to go to the complete other side of the ring here. She knew Vaquer had nothing but trouble in the mind. As now Vaquer has Tiffany Stratton up on the top rope. What does Vaquer have planned on the top rope? Look out here. A superplex by Vaquer. A superplex connects. And now, not even wasting a moment's notice, Stratton is in trouble. The SVB, the Stephanie Vaquer breaker, goes for the cover. Count of two. No! You have got to be kidding me. Vaquer can't believe it. I can't believe it. Obviously, the Saudi crowd can't believe it. They're screaming they're not worthy, and indeed we might not be. Oh, a springboard crossbody. A springboard crossbody connects. Vaquer now. Vaquer now. Look out. A twisting corkscrew off the top rope. 1, 2, 3. Your 2025 Queen of the Ring winner, Stephanie Vaquer. Stephanie Vaquer, the Women's Queen of the Ring tournament winner. Congratulations to La Primera. Well, as we have crowned a Queen of the Ring for 2025, we take a momentary pause for the prestigious King of the Ring tournament and bring to you an impromptu, almost, if you will, World Heavyweight Championship match. A match that this man right here, the World Heavyweight Champion himself, Ilya Dragunov, has granted Sami Zayn live in front of his own people, his own culture, if you will, here in Saudi Arabia. Of course, a lot of people will not know that Sami Zayn, aside from being obviously a proud Canadian, is also of Muslim descent. So, there's a reason why he gets the reactions, the ovation that he gets every time he comes to Saudi Arabia. There's a reason for a while there when, you know, political stuff was going down in Saudi, why Sami Zayn felt so enamored. He felt so very personal feelings and felt very emotional about, you know, trying to fight for his own people, really. And now, on this stage here in Saudi Arabia, Sami Zayn gets one of the biggest opportunities of his career as he takes on Ilya Dragunov for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, this is not Sami Zayn's first opportunity for a world title. As a matter of fact, it was last year, back when this event was called Night of Champions, that Sami Zayn actually fought for that championship as well, but he was facing the ring general Gunther at the time. Of course, that was before Gunther crossed paths with the Mad Dragon Ilya Dragunov himself and promptly lost that World Heavyweight Championship, which is kind of spiraled Gunther's career and kind of set him on the warpath that he's been on in this King of the Ring tournament. We're going to see if he can complete the trifecta when he faces the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, in a matchup coming up right after this one, folks. Sami Zayn out here proudly representing his people. And man, what an ovation it would be if Sami Zayn gets the job done, becomes World Heavyweight Champion in Saudi Arabia of all places. I mean, they might have to reconstruct the roof if that does happen here tonight. And to think that this is Ilya Dragunov's idea, like he wants this match. He gave Sami Zayn this opportunity after being impressed with Zayn's performance throughout the King of the Ring tournament, although being bounced by the phenomenal one AJ Styles. Dragunov wanted to reward Sami Zayn's hard efforts with a match of epic proportions live in front of his own people here tonight. And now, well, thanks to Dragunov, we are brought front and center to what is surely going to be one hell of a match. And, you know, two workhorse performers like Dragunov and Sami Zayn, they're looking at everything that's happened here tonight. Breaker and Takeshita and the tag team match so far. And of course, Tiffany Stratton and Vaquer put on an epic collision as well. You know, they're looking to steal the show right back with this one. Here we go, folks. Dragunov, Zayn. This is the first time ever, as a matter of fact, but this time, and it's for the World Heavyweight Championship. Here we go, folks. Dragunov and Zayn locking up, collar and elbow, but Zayn going for a suplex. Dragunov out the back door. Dragunov on. Oh! Puts Zayn on his shoulders with an electric chair. If you notice, Dragunov is not only sporting new gear here, but also sporting a freshly painted, really not is not the word, but neck tattoo. It looks like a dragon that is on his neck, just to let you know that if you didn't think that Dragunov could get any more badass, this man's got a neck tattoo now. In the midst of this World Heavyweight Championship defense, deadlift German suplex by Dragunov. Gets him a 1 count. Big kick or a punch right to the ribs. Sammy now going for a sidewalk slam or a backbreaker, but Dragunov slipping out. Now look out here. Big back body drop by Dragunov. Well, I'm sure there is a ton of good sportsmanship between these two men. I'm sure there's a ton of respect between each other as they admitted to each other during Dragunov's challenge to Sami Zayn. All that goes out the window when the World Heavyweight Championship is on the line and the bell rings. Dragunov trying to take a moment to address the audience. Sami Zayn says, no, it's fighting time. As now look out here. Sami Zayn grabs a hold of the leg. Beautiful fisherman suplex by Zayn. I would argue that Dragunov is in almost an unwinnable situation right here with fighting Sami Zayn in Saudi Arabia, of all places. Like I said, he's just the fanfare is just absolutely tumultuous. As now look at this. Big German suplex. Dragunov only gets a count of 1 though. Big strike right to the ribs. Dragunov is going to bring the fight, though. We know he will. As look at this combination from Dragunov, laying him out cold with those clotheslines. Zayn's on Dream Street. Dragunov is in full control so far with a beautiful back suplex. Goes for the cover. Sami Zayn out at 1. And now, wait a minute, Sami Zayn off the ropes, though. Immediately turns things back around in his favor with a springboard DDT. And that is the energy that the Saudi crowd will give Sami Zayn all night long if they have to. That's why I say Dragunov is in an unenviable position tonight. A position that he wanted to put himself in. That's how much of a valiant champion this man truly is. Now look out. Oh, half and half out on the floor. Goes for a drop kick. Dragunov, though, his ability to bounce back is second to none. Chop to the chest, another chop. Ilya Dragunov now sending Sami Zayn back into the ring. Is now the Mad Dragon, the World Heavyweight Champion, trying to control the pace still. Hey, look at that chop right to the chest. Zayn out of harm's way, though, with a kick to the midsection. Goes for a drop kick. Ilya Dragunov. Oh, went for a clothesline. Zayn just caught him with an uppercut. And now, wait a minute, goes for a Blue Thunder. No, Ilya Dragunov, beautiful takeover that time, but right into a German suplex. You talk about Dragunov's ability to bounce back. What about Sami Zayn's? The resiliency of both these men are certainly going to be a large factor as to why this match continues for as long as I believe it will. Is that, look at this, Sami Zayn top rope with a moonsault. Moonsault picture perfect, goes for the cover. Dragunov gets the shoulder out. And now Ilya Dragunov, oh, driving that shoulder right into the apron here. Is now Dragunov, oh, with a huge standing senton. Another one for good measure. And now Zayn trying to get out of trouble. Oh, that one to the back. That one's to the back. And now Dragunov, kick right to the face, though. And now Sami Zayn goes for a clothesline. Dragunov having that scouted. And now turns it right around into a schoolboy power bomb. The strength of Dragunov to pull off such a maneuver. Zayn's got to pop the shoulder, though. Kick right to the head. This has certainly been a very competitive matchup so far. I would say in the early goings, but we're getting up there in terms of the amount of time these guys have spent in the ring already, and already so much has been shown out of both of these guys' repertoire. As now look at this, not something you normally see out of Dragunov. Well, that's definitely something you see, though, is groundbreaking strikes of the Mad Dragon. And what a huge spinning back fist. Caught Zayn right flush on the jaw. And now Ilya Dragunov, oh, just sending Zayn for a ride. And now, oh, what a super kick by Zayn, though. That one will certainly turn things in Zayn's favor. And now Sammy's on the second rope here. Look out. Beautiful crossbody. All of a sudden, the challenger finds his way back into this thing. Sammy now has Dragunov in the corner here. What does Zayn have planned? Captures the arm of Dragunov with a huge DDT. A tornado DDT off the top rope, goes for the cover. Dragunov has to get the shoulder out. Sammy now is finding his gear, finding his way back into the matchup. Zayn sends Dragunov out to the floor. What does Sammy have in store for Dragunov? Look out! A suicide dive caught into a tornado DDT. You have got to be kidding me. Sami Zayn now calling Dragunov back up to his feet. And look out, he's not done there just yet. An Arabian press. Acai moonsault by Sami Zayn. Fitting that he does an Arabian press in Saudi Arabia, of all places, might I add. As now Zayn. Oh, a count of 6 as Dragunov sends him to the floor. And now it's Dragunov calling Zayn up to his feet. Suicide dive from the Mad Russian now. Ilya Dragunov twisting and contorting the neck of Zayn. And one has to imagine that Sami Zayn is probably not coming into here 100%. The last time he was in a match was against the phenomenal one AJ Styles, and it was quite the grueling affair. Meanwhile, Dragunov has had ample time to prepare for this fight. An H-bomb on the outside. Ilya Dragunov, he told Sami Zayn that while I do respect you, while I do admire your heart and your tenacity, in Saudi Arabia at the King of the Ring event, you will be entertained by pain. Whatever the hell that means. I mean, that's pretty shock value for what it is. Being entertained by pain, that tells you that Dragunov has an absolute pleasure in what he does in that square circle. A very sick man, but a very interesting man. As now look at this, Sami Zayn goes through the turnbuckle with a DDT this time. What the hell was that? I mean, we're seeing stuff that Zayn hasn't pulled out since his NXT days to get the job done here tonight. Zayn now on the top rope, calling for Dragunov to get up to his feet, and a huge crossbody off the top rope. Count of 1, only gets a 1 count. As now Zayn, big chop to the chest. Dragunov getting met by Sami in the squared circle here. Dragunov now sending Zayn off the ropes. Big shot right to the face averted by Zayn. And now wait a minute, Sami now has Dragunov up for a superplex to the outside. My God. A superplex to the outside. This match is getting very physical. Gone are the pleasantries of either of these competitors, and now it's all about the spirit of competition. Zayn now has Dragunov up for a powerbomb. Dragunov with a nice reversal, though. As now Dragunov goes for a powerbomb of his own and connects with it. A huge powerbomb connects to the challenger, goes for the cover. Count of 2, Zayn pops the shoulder, though. Ilya Dragunov, one step closer to getting the job done here tonight. And now look out here, another variation of a schoolboy powerbomb, this time in reverse and with one arm, might I add. That is just unheard of when it comes to moves in a square circle. Dragunov drops the knee. Ilya now sending Sami into the corner. Big strike right to the face for good measures. As now Dragunov has Sami Zayn on the top rope. And oh no, wait a minute. Dragunov was looking to plant Zayn with a top rope exploder, but luckily Sami Zayn found his way out. And now Zayn's calling Dragunov up to his feet. What does the underdog from the underground have in store? Maybe a haluva kick, and indeed it is. The haluva kick for the World Heavyweight Championship in Saudi Arabia. Count of 2. No! Dragunov just got the shoulder. My God. Sami Zayn now with the blue thunderbomb right after the haluva kick. Goes for the cover again. 1, 2. No, again it's Dragunov getting a big kick out. I don't even think Sami Zayn himself can believe that Dragunov kicked out of a haluva kick and a blue thunderbomb. Sami Zayn almost mixed up his name. Sami Zayn off the ropes, but Dragunov had his scouted German suplex connects. And now all of a sudden, Ilya Dragunov has found a second gear into this one as Sami now off the ropes. Not once, but twice. Goes for a single leg drop kick. Oh, got met by almost a variation of the haluva kick for Dragunov that time. As now Dragunov with a huge uppercut right to the jaw. Beautiful senton from Dragunov. Dragunov's not done there just yet. Sami Zayn's a long ways away. Big knee strike. Dragunov now going for the cover here to put the challenger away, but again, a shoulder out. Man, everybody is just on a different level here tonight. I mean, the performances that we have seen all night long, as a matter of fact. Zayn now going for a huge elbow right into the corner. Everybody has just wanted to step their game up and has succeeded in doing so, as now Sami Zayn sends Dragunov face first into the turnbuckle. And now Zayn here, what the hell is he going for on Dragunov? Oh no, look at that, look out here. Zayn off the top rope with a superplex. A superplex of epic proportions to the World Heavyweight Champion. Zayn isn't done there just yet. Look out here. Goes for a suplex into a power bomb. The strength of Zayn. This Saudi crowd is feeling every bit of it. Oh no, Dragunov has to get the shoulder out. And now Zayn has Dragunov quite literally reeling on the ropes, and I think it's time to go a little old-fashioned here with the toe pay con hilo. Zayn hits the ropes and crashes down onto our world champion. Man, what a match this is. Zayn sends Dragunov back into the ring, the only place that he can get the pinfall and secure the World Heavyweight Championship for the first time in his career. And now Dragunov, big shot to the ribs here. Oh, and a huge spinning back fist again connects. Goes for the senton. Zayn, though, out of harm's way. Zayn now going top rope here. Dragunov's in the drop zone, going for a moonsault again, but Dragunov slips out the back. And now, wait a minute. Oh, those guys almost got twisted up right there. I don't know what the hell happened. Meanwhile, Ilya Dragunov sending Sami Zayn back into the corner here. Goes for a clothesline. Zayn getting a clever reversal. Dragunov trying to fight out of the challenger's grasp. Dragunov now sending Zayn back into the corner. Oh, and this time he gets it. Dragunov again with those clotheslines into the corner. Sammy's on Dream Street, but might want to look out. No, look out. I was going to say Dragunov was going. He was going for that lariat, and there's the haluva kick. There's the haluva kick. The haluva kick hits. Dragunov pulls the ropes. Dragunov was going for Constantine's special, and Sami Zayn got out of harm's way, and now a big shot right to the chest. Averted. And now, wait a minute. This time, Dragunov nails it. The Constantine special 1, 2, after surviving another variation of the haluva kick. Sami Zayn Sami Zayn's out. Dragunov with a huge kick right to the face. There has to be nothing left in Zayn. As now oh, wait a minute. Sami Zayn getting back into the ring here. But look out, a Torpedo Moscow. The Torpedo Moscow out of nowhere. 1, 2. No, Zayn gets the shoulder out. We mentioned both of these men's heart, tenacity, and utmost resiliency at the start of the bell. And it has come to fruition here tonight. Dragunov now goes for a strike. Zayn out of harm's way and gets Dragunov tied up. And now look out. Oh, a backbreaker out of the Tree of Woe. Sami calling Dragunov up to his feet. How the hell if there's anything left out of either of these men? I don't know. Zayn, brainbuster connects. Dragunov tried to roll out of harm's way. Sami Zayn said, And now, wait a minute. Drops him right on his neck with an exploder. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. No, Dragunov has to get the shoulder out. Oh my God. What a match. What a match. Zayn chopping away at the chest of the Mad Russian. The man that is simply unbesiegbar. Zayn is throwing every strike imaginable at Dragunov. And Dragunov is eating them. And coming right back with one of his own. A half and half from Dragunov. And now sends Sami Zayn into the corner. Dragunov, look at his back. His back is beat red. Zayn's chest is beat red. And now Dragunov's going for what he's going for earlier. And that is the exploder. The exploder off the top rope. And now, wait a minute. Dragunov lining Zayn up for the H-bomb. An exploder off the top rope into an H-bomb will grant Ilya Dragunov the victory here tonight. And as you hear, and still, World Heavyweight Champion, Ilya Dragunov. Well, after a World Heavyweight Championship match for the ages, we now have part of the answer to the question of who is going to be in that World Heavyweight Championship match at SummerSlam. Indeed, Ilya Dragunov will be taking his championship to Cleveland, Ohio, and defending it. The question remains as to who he will be defending it against. The American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, he is representing Monday Night Raw in this King of the Ring final. Meanwhile, Gunther is representing Friday Night SmackDown. So if Gunther does defeat Cody Rhodes, which, let me check my history books real quick. Yes, Gunther has defeated Cody Rhodes before, as a matter of fact. Then Gunther will get what he rightfully believes is his, and that is another chance at Ilya Dragunov at the World Heavyweight Championship. The very championship that feeds the power, the energy source, if you will, of the ring general. Gunther almost feels like a completely different individual without a championship around his waist. As a matter of fact, for almost 90% of his entire career in WWE, Gunther has been a champion. That's a crazy fact. That's unheard of. That's Hulk Hogan levels. That's not even Hulk Hogan. Not even John Cena can say that, as a matter of fact. Meanwhile, Cody Rhodes, boy, has he had a bumpy journey here on the JPG channel. Throughout Universe Mode's entirety, almost 3 years now, Rhodes has been champion a number of times, but he's also had, he's reached the highest of highs and he's reached the lowest of lows. And tonight could be one of those highs, but he has to go through an extreme low, an extremely difficult task of defeating the ring general Gunther, something that only the man that we just saw, Ilya Dragunov, that monkey on Gunther's back, the one that there's just the one person that Gunther can't figure out and can't seem to put away when it matters most. Ilya Dragunov, the only man to hold not one but 2 pinfall victories over the ring general. We are going to see if Cody Rhodes is going to add his name to that list here tonight. Gunther has been absolutely dominant throughout this entire King of the Ring tournament over on his side, destroying not only Damian Priest, but also the phenomenal one AJ Styles to get to the finals here tonight. Rhodes, on the other hand, had to go through Braun Breaker, the Intercontinental Champion, and of course his best friend Jey Uso. As look at this, Rhodes certainly did not miss any reps before this one. A big release suplex to the ring general, and Gunther is trying to come into this thing swinging already with chops and drop kicks, getting a little overzealous if you ask me, as now the ring general, oh, what a huge uppercut to the back of the neck. That'll, I don't even know, that'll crush the vertebrae of Cody Rhodes. Look at the power of Gunther. My goodness gracious, this man, ever since he's returned back to the square circle, has been just a different final boss form of himself. And now the ring general going top rope here, goes for an elbow drop right to the heart of the American Nightmare. Gunther now calling Rhodes up to his feet, going for something on the shoulders here. Look out, snake eyes into the corner. Did you see the height that he dropped Rhodes on that turnbuckle? This could be a very early night and a very important night for Cody Rhodes if Gunther does continue to have his way in this match. But Rhodes finally able to muster some form of a strength of a reversal. And now he chops away at the big Austrian. Now Cody Rhodes again sending Gunther over with the release suplex. Rhodes is trying to feed off the energy of this infectious Saudi Arabia crowd. They have been absolutely electrifying all night. There's a reason why we've been seeing such great performances all night, because they always say the crowd makes the show. It doesn't matter about it matters about the performers, but the performers, they feed off the energy of the crowd. I don't just say that as, a catchphrase of mine here on this channel, but they literally do that. If the fans aren't invested, then you have nothing. If you don't have the fans' attention, you have nothing. They're in the business of entertainment at the end of the day, and damn it, it's been one hell of an entertaining night in professional wrestling here at the King of the Ring and Queen of the Ring event. As look at this, Cody Rhodes out of a Boston Crab maneuver, but Gunther actually kicks the legs out before Rhodes could get a roll-up attempt. And now Rhodes into the corner. Big clothesline right into a bulldog. Goes for the cover. Gunther now barely even letting him get a 0.5 that time. As now look out here. Rhodes sending Gunther. It has been a battle of jockeying for position in the early goings. Oh, what the hell? That's certainly out of the box for Gunther. Enziguri kick right to the face, and now Gunther has Cody Rhodes on the top rope in a very awkward positioning and just bending the back of Rhodes while continuously choking him out with his own boot. The ring general, as I said, man, he's been an absolute warlock throughout this entire King of the Ring event. Throughout the King of the Ring tournament and this event, since the bell has rung, he's been all over the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Rhodes and Gunther just competed in tag team action not even 24 hours ago, where Rhodes and Jey Uso were able to actually knock off Kaiser and Gunther. It wasn't Gunther that suffered the pinfall loss, but honestly in the history books, it would still say that he lost that match. So I guess I should correct myself that Gunther has lost 3 times here in Universe mode. Although, like I said, all that being, he wasn't the one pinned in that tag team match. That was indeed Ludwig Kaiser. As now Gunther goes to work on Rhodes here. And now Cody Rhodes firing back with a huge strike. And a beautiful running bulldog connects. Cody now trying to find a way back into this one. Beautiful moonsault off the top rope. A moonsault off the top rope, goes for the cover. The ring general again out at 1. And now Cody again sending Gunther for a ride for a 3rd consecutive time. And you can see the sense of urgency in Cody Rhodes. I don't even want to say if it's strategy or maybe just fear that the longer he stays into this one, the more at risk his health is against the ring general. Oh my God. And hey, I would not blame him for thinking exactly that, because moves like that with a man that like Gunther has his power that he possesses is absolutely just endangering your career. And speaking of a danger to your career, being in a sleeper hold by the big Austrian is a certain danger to your career. Center of the ring here. Cody has nowhere to go. He might submit right here and right now and give up that King's crown. Give up his opportunity at Justice against John Cena in the main event of SummerSlam. But Cody trying to wheel on here. Trips the legs of Gunther. And now, wait a minute. Sleeper hold right into a figure 4 leg lock. Now it's Cody Rhodes looking to make Gunther submit. We mentioned that Gunther has been pinned here in Universe mode now, but he's never, and I do mean ever, tapped out. I mean, the idea is almost unfathomable for a man with like Gunther to submit. And now Gunther turning things around once again. Cody, though, finding a way back into this one, sends Gunther right onto the top turnbuckle here. Look out here, Cody Rhodes. Oh my goodness gracious, a reverse superplex. A reverse superplex connects. 1, 2. Oh, no. Only a 1 count. The crowd has already chanted, this is awesome, and I would have to agree. Cody Rhodes throwing the heavy haymakers Gunther's way. And now he goes off the ropes again, goes for that moonsault. Oh, big drop kick. That one almost connected right to the temple. Heel on temple that time from the ring general. There's now Gunther. Look out here. Oh, right to the midsection of Cody. And he hit that earlier, too. The midsection has actually been worked on almost this entire match, certainly setting up for a powerbomb. Or even the last symphony. The move that put Gunther in the finals here tonight. As now the ring general is slowing the pace up once again. And now sending Cody Rhodes onto the turnbuckle again, as Rhodes having to find his way out, though. And now, wait a minute. Oh, no, wait a minute. We mentioned the power bombs. Here comes one right now. A powerbomb from Gunther out of nowhere, out of the gate here tonight, but Rhodes slips the shoulder off the mat. That was a close one. The damage has been done to the American Nightmare, but so has it to the Gunther. I mean, look at the blood dripping down his face. Not sure when it happened. Big drop kick off the second rope, and you can see Gunther getting out of his wheelhouse a little bit. With going off the second rope and other maneuvers that we've seen throughout the night. Both of these men trying, I mean, like we mentioned, these guys have been in the ring with one another before. There's too much on the line. They're trying to get out of their comfort zone and try some different things. But sometimes when you don't stick to what brought you to the dance, it does more bad than good, as now Gunther's calling Rhodes up to his feet. He's going top rope. Gunther from the top with a drop kick. My God. But Rhodes now. Oh, I was going to say Rhodes out of trouble that time. Goes for a disaster kick. Did not get it to fall. Gunther now goes for a chop. Cody Rhodes back and forth. This goes. There's the disaster kick. Disaster kick to Gunther, goes for the cover, count of 2. This time finally gets a 2 count on the ring general. This match is certainly heating up, folks. I mean, you could just feel the energy of this crowd as you have all night, but you know that there's a certain level of enthusiasm for this match in particular, given the participants. A huge suicide dive, Rhodes throwing caution to the wind, all in the name of becoming the 2025 King of the Ring winner. Rhodes now calls Gunther up to his feet. Look out, springboard drop kick. There's a drop kick for you, Gunther. Goes for the cover, 1, 2. Oh no, Gunther's shoulder out at 1. A shoulder out at 1, and Rhodes can't believe that Gunther's still kicking out at 1 this late in the match. Big chop to the chest now. And now, wait a minute, Gunther caught Cody Rhodes lacking for just a second and turns things around, but Rhodes turns things around and is quick. Crossroads, no. Instead, a nod to his brother Dustin. The final cut connects, no. Inverted DDT, lifting inverted DDT from Cody. As now Rhodes stomping a mud hole in the chest of the ring general, trying to kick out that black heart so that Gunther will be rendered unresponsive. As now look out here. Gunther, a big shoulder right to the face of Rhodes. And Gunther now going for another cover, count of 1. Rhodes showing that he can kick out at 1 as well. Gunther, though, this has to be feeling the absolutely burning sensation to win. The fact that Cody Rhodes is continuing to get these big kickouts. And now, wait a minute, Gunther now setting Rhodes again face first onto the turnbuckle. And goes for the cover once again. Rhodes had to get the shoulder out a little bit later this time. Gunther now calling Rhodes up to his feet here. Going for perhaps another powerbomb. Luckily, Rhodes is able to find his way out of it. Another disaster connects. Rhodes now off the ropes. There's the Cody Cutter. A Cody Cutter connects to win the King of the Ring. No! Gunther gets the shoulder out. Rhodes looking to correct a mistake from over 2 years ago when the ring general did defeat Cody Rhodes 2 years ago at WrestleMania when the championship was on the line. Cody now. Cody chasing Gunther to the outside here. Nothing good happens on the outside of the ring. Cody's got Gunther on his shoulders. My goodness gracious. The strength of Cody Rhodes to lift a man like Gunther off his feet for more than even 2 seconds is absolutely incredible. And now Cody again is calling Gunther up to his feet. What can the American Nightmare have planned here? Off the top rope with a crossbody. A springboard crossbody to the outside. Like I said, Cody Rhodes is throwing everything imaginable at Gunther here tonight. And Rhodes is calling Gunther back up to his feet once again. Here he comes. Did not get all of it. Might have got enough of it. Did not get all of it. And now, wait a minute. Rhodes was going for that ankle again. Remember, in the AJ Styles match. Never mind that. Just took his head off with the layer. I was going to say AJ Styles targeted that knee, setting up for the calf crusher. Rhodes has done his homework. Gunther's knee and his ankle might not be at 100%, but I don't think Rhodes' back is either. Here we go. The Boston Crab is cinched in the center of the ring, and it is fully extended. This is the absolute center of the ring. Rhodes is going to have no choice but to submit. The back and the abdomen has been worked on. This was Gunther's plan all along. He will do anything to send himself back to Ilya Dragunov. Cody will do anything to get his rematch against John Cena. And now look at this. Rhodes somehow find a way out of it. And now big running elbow right to the midsection. Gunther now is in trouble. Rhodes is calling Gunther up to his feet. Look out. A crossroads connects to a bloodied, battered, and bruised ring general. Count of 2. No. Gunther again gets the shoulder out. Rhodes cannot believe it. And oh no, wait a minute. Oh, what a chop. What a chop by the ring general. And he's not done there just yet, because there goes another one. Gunther is lighting up the chest of the American Nightmare with not 1, not 2, but 3 absolutely knife edge chops. And now Gunther's not done playing. Oh, I was going to say, he's done playing games, but he's not done playing with his food, apparently, as Cody Rhodes calls Gunther up to his feet. Both of these men now. Wait a minute, Rhodes. Rhodes again. Again targeting the ankle. Again targeting the ankle. The figure 4 leg lock is cinched in for a second time. Gunther has gone to the submission well for a few times in this match, but Cody Rhodes knows a thing or two about submissions as well. One of his dad's most infamous rivals, Ric Flair. Obviously a direct inspiration for why Cody is in this profession as well. But Gunther turns his body around to shift the pain onto Cody. And oh my goodness gracious, what a drop kick. A drop kick of epic proportions. And now again takes the head off with the lariat. Takes the head off with the lariat. Now Gunther's calling Rhodes up to his feet for once again another power bomb. Rhodes is done. 1, 2. No, Cody gets the shoulder out. And Gunther can't believe it. Gunther can't believe it. Cody is absolutely out of his element right now. Oh no, Gunther now. We've seen this before. Gunther's done playing games. The regular power bombs didn't work. How about an avalanche power bomb? Wasting no time into the cover. No! What the hell? Charles Robinson's hand was down for a 3. It was down for a 3. Even Gunther saw. You gotta be kidding me. Cody Rhodes kicking out at the last, and I do mean the last possible second. Gunther can't believe it, but he needs to get his head back in the game because Cody's back in the game. Look at the back of Cody. Look at the chest of Cody. This is what he will endure to win the King of the Ring tournament, to go on to Summerslam to get his championship back, to get his revenge on John Cena. And now, wait a minute, Rhodes with a second crossroads. A second crossroads connects. 1, 2. No, Gunther again getting the shoulder out. Cody can't, I mean, oh my, do you see the state of these two men right now? And now, wait a minute, Cody has Gunther on his shoulders for an Alabama slam. And now Gunther is trying to crawl his way out of harm's way. But anywhere he goes, Rhodes is right behind him. Rhodes is staying on him like white on rice. Gunther now is in trouble. Look out! Oh, a top rope Cody cutter. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Gunther is still in the fight. And now, wait a minute, Cody now. What does he have planned? What could possibly be left for Rhodes? As now, wait a minute, Cody with another crossroads. He's not done there just yet. A second crossroads. And we've seen this before. Whenever Cody has doubts, he goes for the trifecta. 3 crossroads to win the King of the Ring tournament. Cody Rhodes, beaten, battered, bruised, is the King of the Ring 2025 winner.